back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. I am the man on the street. I damn got the music playing.
Hey, hump day for you people out there. Happy hump day. That man have disappeared on us again.
Don't worry about it. Here you go.
Tim Dog, who's still in Be More Careful.
Shut up. Out to Orlando. Repping them bad boys out to Tampa. You hear me say?
Man on the street would say, we never start the podcast off without saying how days begin. So, man on the street, how was your day?
Man, my day is great, man. I
He
can't
is
explain
trying
it.
There he is.
You know how it
what's
goes, man.
going on.
My
So
day
we're
is
going to
good,
go
man.
ahead and take this moment of silence and pay some bills. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. But like I said, my day went well, man. I can't complain, man. Glad it's over one day, closer to Saturday. You know, the weekend's almost here. So, hey, I can't complain. Thanks for asking, though, Tim Dog. What about you, my brother?
Man, my day was wonderful. Finalizations on things since my dad passed, helping my mom, and I get to hunt. Yeah, I get to hang out with one of my cousins, and we went to one of 2 Guinness breweries in the world. And
Who?
Guinness.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that oil. Okay.
Yeah, so we went there and check it out, and they give tours. And unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to go do a tour, but
You
that's
didn't
how my
drove
day
anyway.
ended before coming here. And I'm going back to that mofo. They talking about $20 for a tour. You get the sample and the stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm down.
You be drunk by the time you're done.
Oh, that's what the tour lady was saying.
Yeah, it's just like the Bacardi factory in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go and have a drink. Have a drink for me as well.
Oh,
Okay,
you,
man.
everybody
How
else.
was your day, my brother?
Hey, I want to shout out my team. I told them I was going to do this when I got on here. My SPD team, they done went through. This is the 3rd time. They done had some water issues with the the disinfecting the instruments and stuff. It's just been a shit show, and hey, resiliency. They teach you that MRT stuff, and I believe MRT is designed for people at lower levels to accept the bullshit from people from the higher level. That's all that shit's about. So shout out to my team, SPD team. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, man.
At first, I thought you said STD team.
Hey Tim, you might know about that. That's probably why your hair's like this.
It's okay. I got it, bro. I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah. But man, shout out, man. How was your day?
Man, I can't call it, man. While everybody else is shouting out hump days and shouting out people, I just want to give some love to that Venezuelan team that made it to the Little League finals on the damn international side. So all you daggone Trump mugs, you could take that too going with you.
Wait, so they got the travel?
Yeah, dog, they in the championship.
Man, because I've been boycotting them because of that.
Come to America. He talk about on the international side. Did it get here to America? That's what he talking about?
No,
Okay, so
international
they made it. They made the trip to go to the Little League World Series here in the States.
Play, right now, Chinese Taipei is playing, and Connecticut is in the finals on the American side. So there's a chance they might end up in the championship.
Yeah.
See, that's why I was boycotting them, because I thought that was very foul that you're going to disallow or not allow or whatever you want to call it, this families to come in and so they can see their favorite people are playing America, to show sportsmanship. Right. So I was boycotting it, man. I ain't watched none of it.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, man. These kids this year, they were on it. They were on it. So just shout out to them, and in lieu of all the mess that's been going on politically and geo-globally, I just want to let them young men and that team know that there's people out here rooting for them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was my day pretty much.
Okay.
I got you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this started, man. It's a week before NFL, but this Saturday it's going down. It's going down, fellas. This video is kind of long, but Hey, hold on.
Hey, let that jump roll.
We've made it. College football starts this week. It is week 0 Saturday. Not only do we have good games, we have great games, including ranked on ranked. Iowa State going up against K-State. Danny, this one is in Dublin. Florida State was there, did not come out with a win last year.
That was a barn burner game, though. It was a great way to start the college football season. This is another one. Teams that have aspirations in a wide open Big 12, possibly contend for a conference championship. A couple good quarterbacks, Rocco Beck for Iowa State, Avery Johnson for Kansas State. I think this game is going to be phenomenal. Just a 3.5-point spread, should be tight, down to the wire. I love it.
Kansas State is the favorite to win the Big 12. Pour yourself a glass of Guinness there. Stanford and Hawaii, this one on CBS this weekend. Hawaii expected to start a freshman quarterback, and I'm loving just reading about Andrew Luck trying to turn over the Stanford program.
Good luck, Andrew, as they called in Frank Reich to be the interim coach. He very quickly pointed out, this is Andrew Luck's program. I'm just trying to keep it above water. They got a long uphill battle all season long. They don't have very many games that look winnable. This one out in the island would be one of those, but they're still an underdog to Timmy Chang's squad. Remember the legendary quarterback there? He's in his 4th year as coach already at Hawaii.
Absolutely love Timmy Chang. Not week 0, but week 1. One of the biggest games of the year, maybe the biggest game. Texas at Ohio State. It does not get better than this.
No, it doesn't. And we finally know it's been made certain Julian Sayin is going to get the start for the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's going to be throwing a lot to that big fella, number 4, Jeremiah Smith on the outside. Who's playing for Texas quarterback? I forget.
I think
that's right.
Part of a famous family or something.
Yes, something like that. But yeah, the Arch Manning era kicks off at the Shoe. This is clearly the game of week 1. I cannot wait to see this game take place. We might even see it again in the playoffs.
Speaking of a Manning, knows very well what it's like to play at Rocky Top. Peyton Manning, Syracuse. A whole bunch of orange here going up against Tennessee. Joey Aguilar named the starting quarterback for the Volunteers.
Yes, and Steve Angeli at Syracuse just announced. Syracuse has one of the toughest schedules in all of college football. They play all four of the teams they play this year, season made the playoffs last year. Fran Brown's trying to replicate what he did last year. Josh Heupel for the Tennessee Vols is trying to make sure they don't have a regression. They've been a team that's been on the up and up in the SEC, but they don't have Dylan Sampson. They don't have several of their pass rushers on the defensive side of the ball. And, of course, breaking a new quarterback isn't going to be easy either. Nice little SEC versus ACC matchup.
And one more game we want to highlight. We are so excited about this, almost as much as Texas and Ohio State. Alabama at Florida State. Florida State trying to turn it around to get Tommy Castellanos, who's just been talking trash about Alabama.
I'd be talking trash if I could sling it like that, too. A little sidearm action there. This is going to be a huge game. A little bit concerned with that 13.5-point spread. The Florida State Seminoles, a home underdog, but you know they're going to get their best effort there in that opener.
Hey, that's just a couple of games, man. It's going down. What's up, Scott, man? Thank you for joining us.
Hey, what's up? That's my boy Applehead, boy. What's good?
And my question to you, Farrell, coming to you first, man. You know, it's a lot of great games that's going down, but what's with college football starting this week, what game are you looking forward to see?
You already know, man. Notre Dame at Miami.
What?
Notre Dame at Miami. Sunday night, 7:30 p.m. But Notre Dame is favored by 3 points, 2.5 points. So
did you say Notre Dame in Miami?
Huh?
He's a Miami fan. He's University
Hurricane fan, son. So don't sweat that shit.
No, I'm just saying.
No, but I'd like to see what this Arch Manning is going to do with Texas, man. Let's be honest with you. That's what everybody. That's the game everybody's looking for. See Arch Manning starting against, who they playing again?
Ohio State.
Yeah, that's the game everybody's wanting to see. So all them other games they was in, nobody care about no Iowa State and Kansas State. We don't give a fuck about that. Let's watch Texas and Ohio State and see who comes out on top.
Go ahead, man.
No, I'm about to ask you right now. With that being said, how you think Archie Manning gonna look?
It's Arch, man. Arch.
Well,
no Archie. It's just Arch, bro.
Well, he might play like Archie. Shit. Hey.
Don't do him like that.
Bro, which one? The college or the pros?
How you think Arch's gonna look against Ohio State? There, Shada.
Man, look. I expect Texas to win that game. But as far as expectations, as far as Arch Manning is concerned, I think he's just going to do his thing. I don't think I really don't think he's from watching tape on him, he ain't no Manning, dog. He was adopted. That boy, he got the
That's
way
a
he
cold
move his
ticket.
feet, the way he move his feet, that's not a family trait. He's adopted. He ain't a real
He's a
Manning.
runner
Would
first.
you say his
That's
feet
why.
move faster or better?
I'm just saying, I've never seen a Manning feet move like that.
But let elaborate on what you're talking about.
Well, I'm saying though, when you talk about Eli and then Peyton, them two cats put together along with Brady, they act like they foot being cement. But this kid in Texas, bro, man, I don't know, man. It's been a while since I seen stand out colonizer quarterback that kid comes out and run the football and distribute the way he does. So I expect him to have a good game. But then again, a lot of people don't know what a lot of these teams got going on this year. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as though he's the only big name most people know about. Usually, when it comes to college football, everybody's got that, oh man, my running back coming back, my quarterback coming back, we got this coming. Nobody know what the heck is going on with half of these teams that's in the NCAA right now. So,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a toss-up this year, and everybody's just going to be waiting for what's going to happen at the end of the season. That's it.
Yeah, and with that being said, there, Tim Dahl, you know, Arch Manning, he has the name, but the couple of games that I've seen him in, he's usually coming in like the third quarter when they're up. He never played like the team or a dominant team. And Ohio State is always, you know, shooting to be the champion at the end of the year. So how you think Arch Manning going to show up? Who's going to show up? Is it going to be Archie Manning or is it going to be Arch Manning? Well, I shouldn't say Archie Manning because Archie Manning did have a good college career.
Yeah, that's what I said. Which one?
He did have a good college career. His pro career sucked, but he did have a good college career.
Somebody needs to do a DNA test. He don't belong.
So how do you think he's going to do against Ohio State? The Ohio State.
Well, quarterback for Ohio State is the senior. What's his name? Thank you. And Manning is what? A junior, sophomore?
Sophomore.
I'm thinking sophomore. So I'm thinking experience would count as well as coaching. Yeah, like you said, man on the street, Arch looked good when they come in the third, fourth quarter when they're ahead, but he's never been put in a situation to start a game, you know, and end the game, and uses all his ability. But to Shata's claim, the boy got some. He got some footwork. I mean, he's not clumsy. I'm sure he can go out there and cha-cha and not miss a beat. And I guess that goes to trial and error from his parent, his dad and his brother, you know, the way they move their feet and the way quarterbacks are now, you know, they training him to be that pocket passer, but with good feet that can run if you have to, because he can run. So
Right.
I'm gonna give it to Ohio State just by experience alone. But I say he's gonna have a good game, but he's not gonna win.
Hold on, Timmy.
What's up, brother Law? Hey, with that being said, Farrell, I'm surprised that you didn't say that we want to see how Belichick going to start out his college career. I don't know who they're playing. I'm just saying, I don't know who he's playing, but I do want to see that game. I want to see how he coaches those guys, whoever they play, and how he coached the quarterback. It's going to be a pro style offense, or it's going to be like a college style offense. I'm very interested to see how he's going to play. Your thoughts on that one?
I really don't care about Bill Belichick. I don't care about the school he coaching at. I don't care. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Honestly, I really don't. I want to see more about what Michael Vick is going to do with his team. I want to see how Deion Sanders is coming out with his team. I want to see what Eddie George. I'd rather see them. I don't care about Bill Belichick. I don't care about anything he does. And I damn sure don't care about Duke. Duke is not a football or what you call it?
Basketball.
North Carolina. They're a basketball school. Leave the basketball. I don't care.
Yeah, and you know, Charlotte, what I'm saying is I know Farrell don't care, but you know, this is a sports show, so you got to give your
No. I see what you're saying. Okay. So let me elaborate.
Thank you.
I'm more interested in watching Carson Beck in Miami.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Then because he transferred, you know, from Georgia, to see how he's gonna, you know, deal with the adversity of going down there to replace Cam Ward.
Yeah.
than to see
pressure.
what Bill Belichick and what they're going to do with a team that has a few star players. They don't have like big rosters at University of North Carolina.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
you're
that's
there,
right.
you're
Yes,
there
that's
to watch.
right.
Now, see, this is what's crazy, guys. This is what's crazy. When Deion went to Colorado and he brought all that attention, that was a bad thing.
Right.
Now look what Belichick is doing down in
Right.
North Carolina,
Right.
and everybody's selling out, and that's a good thing. And he's
Right.
the one with the young girlfriend.
Right.
So why are we having a double standard in sports here?
It's always
You can
gonna
see
be
why.
there, dog. We know
That's one
that.
of the reasons why I don't really care to even talk about Bill Belichick.
I
No,
feel
got
you.
you, I got you. And with that aspect, you know, with Shada, he brought up a couple of names. He brought up Deion Sanders. They say that Kansas State might be the Big 12 winner in the piece that we just saw. So are you interested to see how Deion Sanders and his new, you know, his first year without his son being the quarterback and how they're going to propel themselves in the Big 12? Your thoughts?
Man, listen, I'm more interested in seeing how the team gels rather than seeing them reproducing what they did the last couple of years.
Exactly.
Because he's added some outstanding people to his staff to develop that team further from where he has gotten it. So I am more. A lot of people are looking at Colorado this year and be like, oh yeah, they, you know what I'm saying, his star players are going, they're going to be this, that, and the other. But for me, I like to see coaches that do well build a program, and this is going to really, I think this is a chance for Deion to actually show them like, yo, I could coach. This is the year for him to do it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know nothing that he got, and he's got all these big names on his coaching staff. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye. I mean, Warren Sapp, you know what I'm saying? He got, who else?
Leftwich.
Yep, he's got Byron Leftwich, and he got a running back, I think, too.
Marshall Faulk.
Marshall. So there you go. I'm more interested to see if there's a out of this whole situation, there's a gravitas, or he has the pull to bring some good names into Colorado due to the way he has built the program. That's what I want.
And Tim Dog, I want you to talk a little bit about Deion Sanders as well. But one thing I want to see this game also. I want to see what Florida State's going to do against Alabama, because Florida State has been, you know, always hyped up, and Alabama has been I hate to say it, the standard for team. And now Florida State has to rebuild, because you remember back in the 90s what Biden was there. Oh, Florida State was a beast. Now they're trying to get back to where they was. So that's a game I'm interested in seeing as well. Your thoughts?
Well, that's my team. So yeah.
Well, I mean, Florida State, as we all have said on this program, has sucked ever since we started the program. So I'm just keeping it real. But that quarterback, the brother, what's his name? The one that with the quick arm release that we talked about. Yeah. I think this is going to probably be a good year for him, especially
he's
since
gone. He's in the NFL, bro. He's gone.
No. The one they have now. Wait a minute, who is their roster?
Man, I don't even. That's my team.
That's what I'm saying. With Florida State,
the Castellanos. There you go. Castellanos. Yeah.
Oh,
well, you don't trust him, but he has that experience, and with how many seniors they got? They got a lot of juniors and seniors. And sophomores on the team that's from last year. So I would think Florida State would probably turn around this season, the beginning, because they've been rebuilding for the longest. And
to your point, you're right. Florida State has been going through since Bobby Bowden left.
Yeah.
There has been no stability in
consistency at all.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With Norvell and the brother that was in there a couple years ago, there's never been any consistency. And the problem also, Florida State has lost its discipline in the locker room. Yeah. You know, players, when Bowden was there, players got in trouble, but the fact of the matter, he held their feet to the fire. Florida State right now, I love Florida State, and I'm a realist. The team doesn't have no discipline.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you this, Farrell? Because you know Florida State is in the same conference as your team. So do you think that the ACC is wide open, or do you think that the Hurricanes or Clemson or Florida State is going to be the standout team in your opinion?
Florida State's not ranked, so
No.
we ain't even worried about them. And then they're opening their season up against the number 8 Alabama, and they're already like 14 points.
But that's what I'm saying.
Points down. So
let me rephrase it then. So let's say if Florida State was to upset Alabama, would you see that Florida State is making that comeback and the ACC is going to be much tighter than wide open for one team to show out throughout for the whole year? That's what I'm trying to say.
I would say if they upset Alabama, they would put a spotlight on them.
Okay.
But Clemson and Miami right now are the teams that got that.
Yep.
that are,
I'm going to push back on that because Alabama, right? They lost a lot of damn players. Name me a player that plays for Alabama right now, because Alabama is one of them teams where we know who is coming back. We know what they got. We know who they got.
That's fine. But we're going into a week that they have number 8 Alabama against non-ranked Florida State. So
that's right.
If regardless of the people they lost,
Yeah.
if regardless of whoever Florida State has, if Florida State does upset
That's
a
right.
14-point favorite in Alabama, you got to put a spotlight on them.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Because
Because this is college football. They don't have warm-up games. They don't have preseason games.
I hear you on that, but my thing is you have to look at the history of how football is being played.
This is football.
I know that, but my thing is
Boise State. When nobody knew about Boise State, they ranked number 25. Florida State ain't even ranked, and we talking about Boise State being in the top 25.
At the same time, Alabama lost a lot, and I don't know anybody they've got right now. So, what I say, Florida, nobody's talking about the Florida State game because the fact of the matter is, Ohio State and Texas is a bigger draw, and they're playing early in the season.
Especially in the beginning of the season. Come on, man.
The question is Florida State,
if they was to
if they
upset
win,
Alabama,
will they be in the ACC hunt just like Clemson and Miami? So I'm saying if they beat Miami, we'll put a spotlight on them. But they have to beat Florida. They have to beat Miami and Clemson if they really want to have any notable notoriety in the ACC. That's all I'm saying.
And if I come to you, Tim Dog, it doesn't matter if Alabama got 53 or 63 freshmen on their goddamn team. It's Alabama. Alabama always going to be ranked. So I'm not giving them bitches no excuse. I don't give a damn what they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, anything Alabama, Georgia, LSU, I don't give a shit about.
Exactly.
Beat them all.
Exactly.
Tennessee, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Kentucky, beat them all.
I got you. Tim Dog,
all I see is MAGA hats when I go to the goddamn tailgates. That's what I see there.
Tim Dog, there's another game that you're interested in seeing this week?
No, but I did want to say something about Texas though, and you know how everyone's hyped up on Arch Manning, but we all know that in college football nowadays, you know, it really doesn't matter about, you know, tradition. Like you were saying, Alabama always going to be ranked. Well, yeah, but traditionally they've all, even when they had bad seasons, you know, their seasons were good. It just may not be up to Alabama standards, but the Texas and Ohio State game is really going to solidify Arch Manning's season. Yeah. Because if he does well, we all know how it's going to be. Oh, Arch Manning this, Arch Manning that. He's winning the Heisman, and he's going to win the Heisman. But if he doesn't do well, we all know, oh, that's just one game, and it was Ohio State. They always dominate. Blah, blah, blah. But Texas is not going to go that far. I don't even think they're going to take the SEC because of their schedule and because of Arch Manning's experience. And to me, that game right there, like everyone's saying, is not just important because of 1 versus 3, but it's going to really solidify Arch Manning's season and career in college football from now on.
And I totally agree with you on that. And one team that I didn't hear anybody talk about is this team, and the punishment finally came down on them stealing signs.
Continue to follow breaking news from college football with more updates in the Michigan sign stealing case. The NCAA will fine Michigan more than $20 million and impose another game suspension for head coach Sharon Moore. Moore already had been suspended for 2 games this upcoming season and scheduled to come for weeks 3 and 4.
The penalties come in the wake of the school's sign-stealing scheme on former coach Jim Harbaugh's watch, with former assistant Connor Stalions accused of running the operation. Harbaugh's going to receive a show cause, of 10 years, while Stalions is going to get one of 8 years, according to Yahoo Sports. So here's really the big things that you need to know about this. It's a 4-year probationary period. We have that 14 weeks of prohibition coming up. But the big one there, that $50,000 fine and 10% of the program's budget. A lot of big words, a lot of legislation.
I'm coming to you for a shot on this, man. Do you agree with the NCAA fines handed down to the Michigan Wolverine football team?
Listen, man, everybody knows, man, the NCAA is just like the U.S. government. They're the biggest gangsters. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because check it out. If we go down the line and think those of us that stay connected to sport on a year-to-year basis since high school, you remember they daggone punished Alabama back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
Some bull crap. But think about this though. Look at the NCAA when it with John Calipari when he was at UMass doing all that bull crap, and they sent it, and they still didn't do nothing to him. Look at what they did with Pete Carroll. They tripped Reggie Bush off his daggone Heisman, but they didn't do nothing to Pete Carroll. The NCAA is nothing but a bunch of daggone stealing ass, damn hoodwink wearing daggone. Listen, man, don't get me started on them cats, bro. What are you gonna do with 10% of their budget? What you gonna do with that money?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. What you got to say about it, Tim?
Why are you punishing the coach that had nothing to do with it?
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, everyone. I mean, come on now, for real though.
But this is what they do.
When that scandal went down in Alabama with that football player, and old boy was the coach, nothing happened to him. Oh, I ain't know anything about it.
Exactly.
You know, and nothing happened. But yeah, Pete Carroll, the incident with everyone. I mean, Reggie Bush, like you said, got punished, but nothing to Pete Carroll. I mean, the hypocrisy of them, and I'm sure I don't even know if he can appeal that, because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Does the punishment fit the crime? No.
My thing on that whole thing is the NCAA is getting that black coach because they were expecting him not to do as well as he did. And because he performed as well as he did, they're like, okay, we're going to go ahead and take him down the notch. That's all they're doing. They ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah. So Carl, what's your thoughts on the fines that the NCAA handed down to Michigan football team?
Yeah. Tim Dahl took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say this. You're doing a reactive investigation to somebody who's actually gone now. So, you know, when it did happen, to me it's unjust. You know, for the present coach to have to go through this issue because of their lateness behind what's going to happen. So, I just think it's unfair. You know, we all know the NCAA is unfair with a lot of the decisions they bring upon these players and these coaches and these teams, and the ones that should be, dealt with.
They don't.
They're so far behind investigating these teams that people forget about it.
Yeah,
especially with the Penn States and the Ohio States and things of that nature and stuff. They've been going through with the child pornography type of stuff that they've been doing.
Yeah.
But you're gonna worry about stealing signs.
Yeah.
It don't add up.
And then on top of that, I'm gonna keep going too quick. Do you think that Jim Harbaugh should have faced more fines and punishment from the NCAA?
Yes.
The way they did Pete Carroll, I would say they should have just left it alone.
And why? My question: Why would you say that? Why should they have that?
Because they doing this. He's gone. He's in the NFL now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, so do you find him now because he's in the NFL? Why didn't you take care of that when he was there when it's supposed to happen? So
and that's a very
you know what I'm saying?
Question. That's what I'm saying.
I guess the reason why I say that they gave him 8 years or whatever, but they might find a way for him to come back and coach in college. Because you know how Jim Harbaugh.
No, but that'd be the point where they shouldn't let him in because of what happened.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So you think
Yeah,
that
they
should
should
that's what I'm saying.
let him in.
Punishment. He should be banned from coaching
Just like-
college football again. That's what my main question. Do you think
Right, just
that
like
they
just
gave
like
him a
John
slap on the
Gruden,
wrist? Yeah,
just like John Gruden and Jay Gruden, all the Grudens, you shouldn't be allowed to coach shit after what happened. So no, you shouldn't be able to coach anything.
He said all agree.
They don't even coach a high school team. Matter of fact, stay off the Pop Warner field too.
I got you. Shawty, your thoughts, man. Do you think that
Hey, man,
the NCAA should have fined Jim Harbaugh more?
I think, listen, the thing is, this country is just so messed up when it comes from the government all the way down to dealing with stuff with lawsuits and punishment. I don't understand. I have never understood that in America. You got a man sitting on death row for 30 years. What the hell are you sitting on death row for?
Yeah.
Take care of the problem when the problem happens.
He should be banned for life.
He's banned till 2038.
He should be banned for life.
But that's a good point to Joseph, what he just said. They're not going to touch him because of his brother and the fact that they could have that brother thing going on. They're not going to touch him. You see what I'm saying? And that's where we're talking about with the hypocrisy when it comes to the NFL and the NCAA and sports in general. When it comes to these daggone colonizer families in the league, they freaking daggone going to push everything under the bus, just like daggone ripping ass Ben Roethlisberger. Just like the shit with Peyton Manning at daggone tennis. Everybody know about that shit, but they don't want to bring it up because it's a black eye. They want to daggone take all this shit out, just like Trump is doing, and say, oh, yeah, it's just this, it's just that. Bro, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? You know how many black coaches have been passed over because meanwhile, these white coaches are getting away doing, look at, oh boy, that was at Louisville. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, what was his name?
That's it, Patino.
No, not Patino, the football coach. That got in trouble and then he daggone got a job. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but then you know, but my question, my thing there though, Tim Dog, is that do you think that the NCAA they took it easy on Harbaugh, or do you agree with Farrell? They should have banned him for life, not until 2038. They should have banned him from coaching on college football for life.
Lock him up like Frank Lucas. Shit.
Okay, whatever the punishment is, Harbaugh was the ringleader. We all agree with that. So
yes,
should he have gotten more? Maybe. But why is the present coach being fined and disciplined for something he had no?
Because he's black and he's doing
we all know that. But do they do that with other teams? No.
Yeah, no, I could say that they do the other team. Once the head coach is gone and whatever, it's not the person. I think Farrell brought it. It's not the person. It's the university. Yeah, and the university has to pay the price. So whoever
but the coach has to be. He got. Didn't they say he suspended some games?
But that's what I'm saying, because he's the head coach of the university.
Right. I got you. Because if it was the coach that did it, I'm not looking at it
because
they
can't suspend. They can't suspend him from the NFL. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So it's the team that it's the team. It's not the coach. It's the team that's being punished. Go ahead, Tim. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. That's good because I wasn't thinking along those terms. I was thinking along the terms of why are you punishing the coach who had nothing to do with it? I wasn't thinking in a way that you're saying they're punishing the team regardless of what coaches will be there. And
that's right.
I lost focus on that. But see, I understand that. But man, it is just incredible how some people can get harsher punishment than others just because of pedigree.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the American way, baby.
Yeah, and then on top of that, Farrell, because I watched the documentary. They had a documentary on ESPN, and the guy was talking about how he would go to the game and how he would steal signs or whatever. And the year that they won the championship is when they were basically stealing signs. So the next question is, do you think that Michigan Wolverine championship that they won under Harbaugh should have an asterisk by it because they were stealing signs, just like with Patriots? Remember, teams used to steal signs. I think they got fined for that too. And teams
That would
That
go
was
along
Texas
with the Houston
Rangers,
Astros
yeah.
if that's
Yeah.
the case.
I mean, Houston
Right.
Astros, yeah,
That's
Houston.
right.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
know what I mean. So,
And the Red Sox one year, wasn't
you
it?
know, that also go along with the Lakers. You know, winning in the bubble. You know, I mean, it's all
Don't do that.
hypothetics with
I
everything.
want to say, I'm not gonna put the Lakers there. I'm not gonna put the. The reason I'm not gonna say the Lakers because
No, I'm just being sarcastic, guys. I'm being sarcastic.
All right.
Calm down.
You
Got
just pushing the
your
buttons.
panties in the bunch. My
I
bad.
got you. No, because some people
I'm
may think
saying-
that they might
I'm
have
saying
cheated.
that-
You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah, we understand that, you know, with controversy. What
Yeah.
about the what do you call it? Even the Patriots getting to the Super Bowl
Yep.
with the
Patriots.
talk rule.
Yeah,
You know,
No,
like,
how
they
about
should
the
even had
Patriots
one
with
in the
the
Super
video?
Bowl, like been able to go. So there's a lot of games out there that has an asterisk. So I would say no, we're just gonna leave that alone. They
Yep.
played through it, it happened, but they knew that something was going on prior to that game, and that's why
Yep.
they're doing a post punishment for the team that they have now. So is
What
that
about you? What about you, Shaw? Do you think they should have?
I agree with Ken. I said,
Okay.
just let it go. I mean, the thing, it happened. It's over and done with. Move on.
Two people.
I mean, what is the NCAA? I can understand if you're going to go through and do all of this to Michigan and do all that to these teams. What is the end goal? Is it a deterrent, or is it one of them things where, okay, we got to do something because they did this? I don't understand their whole thing. Is it money? Because it don't make no sense. You're punishing teams that for violating rules, and there are teams in the same league that's still doing the same bullcrap. So what is the purpose?
I got you. Tim Dog, your thoughts, man.
Purpose is to put people in their place, you know, to show that, hey, you may be high and mighty, but I still got that stick on your neck, you know, and you're not bigger than, you know, the NCAA. And I'm sure they have their team, Alabama, West Virginias, and USC's, you know, teams like who get away with murder. Not murder, violation. Excuse me, get away with violation.
I don't know about West Virginia now. You get another team. West Virginia get away with shit.
Tim, I'm gonna need you to do better, buddy.
Yeah,
But I just threw that up in there. But you know what I'm saying.
yeah, I got you. Go ahead. But
Hey.
but I want to ask you this, Tim Dog, because you brought it up earlier, though. I'm glad that you did it because of what you said, like the Reggie Bush. You know, they took his Heisman, but they didn't take the wins away from them winning the championship. So, in your opinion, why didn't NCAA have Michigan forfeit those games won by the single stealing scandal?
I don't know. Maybe they wanted to pick and choose what they wanted to charge him with. I mean, you can say somebody did something, but you have to prove it. And I'm sure they probably proved, you know, the sign stealing. But as far as beyond that, maybe the NCAA said, well, you know, we're not going to do too much because it could be negative. You know, you're doing all this to one school, then the other school's doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you do a little too much to somebody, other people are going to complain saying, oh, well, why you do that? That could happen to anybody. But the NCAA is trying to be like a Donald Trump, you know, try to be forceful and intimidating when in actuality, you know, they really not. They just being selective with the people at the schools, universities that they choose to deal punishment to.
Yeah, and Pharaoh, this is my question. This is, you know, this is hypothetical. I think that if they were to forfeit those games, and if you cheating and they find out you cheated and you won the championship, hey, you just forfeited, because basically that's what they did to Michigan. Remember when we went to the Final Four all them years? Oh, you can't put the banners up. All those games that y'all won, they forfeited. All of them was forfeited. But now I think if they was to say that, hey, if your team get caught cheating, somebody got to be the example. Yeah, you won the championship that year, but no, you didn't. No, you didn't, because all those games you won by cheating, you're gonna forfeit. So, do you think the NCAA will ever go that far?
No, because they had a white quarterback for Michigan, so they're not going to.
Nah, but Joe's right on his comment. No, so
yeah. Oh, that is true. Whenever
Yeah.
players, this wasn't the case for vacating wins. I'm glad you say that.
This wasn't an those player. This was a coach stealing sign. They had nothing to do with the player, but all the coaching. So yeah, I can understand that what you're saying.
Yeah, but that's the case right there, Pharaoh. If you got a guy in disguise going to the game, and he's basically stealing the other team's signs and coming back and telling your team, giving you an advantage, shouldn't those games be forfeited? Because hey, it wasn't about your team going out there and beat the other team. It's your team going out there knowing what plays the other team's going to call when they see certain signals.
Like I said, then the Patriots should have been banned in their Super Bowl because they had they had technology doing it.
Mm-hmm. Video.
You had they had video. Then you had what was the other one that stole signs? There was another team with Houston. They had people, sitting there watching what was going on with the signs. Matter of fact, I think in Little League Baseball, they just got forfeited a team that was stealing signs from second base.
Yeah,
they did in Little League Baseball. So, yeah, then if that's the case, fine, do that. But
I got you.
They're not going to. They had a white quarterback, so they don't.
Your thoughts, man. You think that if the NCAA make an example out of a team that won the championship, that all of this will change? Your thoughts on Shop?
Man, look, I agree with everybody on the panel, man. It's a bunch of bull crap. It's the same. It's the same. They've been going after certain schools and stuff because of their budget kind of thing, because these schools bring in big names. And Michigan is one of them teams that bring in a lot of big names. You know what I'm saying? Look at when Woodson was there and they had to share the championship with somebody that year. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
LSU did that. Didn't the LSU and Auburn share that year?
Yeah, and another thing.
There was 2 or 3 teams that had to share the championship. But the point I was trying to make is the fact of the matter is anything the NCAA does is they're not going to do anything to hurt their bottom line. And their bottom line is viewership, people attending games. And if they feel like that's going to take a hit, they're going to make decisions based off of their revenue that they're getting from those college football games and TV deals. So
yeah,
I think there's a whole thing running.
And I agree with you on that. What's the team that they gave they give like the Black Depth, something like that. What's the college play there? Eric Dickerson. What was that team?
SMU.
SMU. You remember they gave SMU that punishment? And
yes.
I forgot what they called it. So you don't think that they would ever do a punishment like that to all these big name schools, like you say, shout out, they're making all this money, so we can't give them this punishment like we did SMU.
Like I said, they pick and choose.
Okay, all right.
I agree.
All right. Hey man, it is what it is. But fellas, man, it's going down. It's going down in Cleveland, and this guy says something. He says something, and a lot of people. Taking shots at Shedeur.
Dillon Gabriel, when his playing time was done, was asked about his performance and how he felt he played on the sideline while the game was still going on.
It's just part of it. There's entertainers and there's competitors, and I totally understand that. And my job is to compete, and that's what I'm focused on doing. Of course, we're doing this mid-game, but it's something that I'll get used to, and just want to be the best team that I can and create an environment where we can all go do our best work. That's all we want to do.
Shot, I'm coming to you, man. Was Dillon taking a shot at Shedeur with that comment?
Come on, man. Of course he was. Of course he was. I mean, he literally just repeated what the coach at, what was it, Colorado? Is it Colorado State?
Colorado State.
Green helmets when they played
Colorado State.
He's taking the same stance when he was playing daggone Deion. You know what I'm saying? It's that passive aggressive bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Why couldn't you just say what you said and left all of that out? What's the entertainment and all that for? What is that? It's almost like you're saying, well, Shedeur is just out there because he's flashy and his dad and this, that, and the other. But his numbers and his performance don't. Man, miss me with all that, bro. Man, miss me with that, bro.
Hey, my question is, didn't Dillon Gabriel play with the first team?
Yeah.
And Shedeur played with second and third, right?
Yeah.
Then there you go.
Yeah. Your thoughts, Tim Dog. Did you think that he was taking a shot at Shedeur?
We all know because he's jealous because Shador is better than him, outshined him, and is a better class person because he's not out there, being flashy, as he says. He's out there outperforming his ass. So of course he's gonna sit there and throw some shine on him, but the game speaks for itself. And if I was Shador, I'd keep on shining with my football skills and not with my mouth.
And I'm glad you say that, Pharaoh. I'm coming to you, Tim. I'm glad you said that. Pharaoh, I'm coming to you. We saw what Shador did, and we saw what Dillon Gabriel did as well. So, did Dillon Gabriel do enough to still edge out Shador Sanders on the Browns' depth chart, in your opinion?
I'm gonna start off with this first before I answer that one.
And the reason why I say that, because they still got Shador as the fourth quarterback on their depth chart.
Right. So with that being said, the reason why he said that is because they lost 2.2 million viewership because the Browns did, because they started Dillon Gabriel. So obviously it is an entertainment aspect because the fans want to see Shador. They don't want to see Gabriel.
Yeah.
On top of that, the stats was lopsided as well in Shador Sanders' favor with the second and third string.
Yeah.
With that being said, I think it is. He didn't do anything to put himself ahead of Shador Sanders.
Nope.
And for you to lie and say the man was hurt, so you didn't have to play, also shows what's going on. And number 12 is the highest selling jersey. I'm gonna tell you now, if numbers do not make a difference for that owner, shame on him. Let Sanders go somewhere else.
Yeah. And I'm coming to you, Shada. Did Dillon Gabriel do enough to still edge out Shador on the Browns' depth chart, in your opinion?
Hell no, not even close. Not even close. But we're in the preseason, and the NFL gonna do what the NFL does. You know what I'm saying? Hype up stuff and make make there be controversy on this team or that team. Personally, I just think this whole Shador Sanders and the Browns whole thing, the NFL looked at it as, it's a distraction because we want to focus too much on what's going on in Dallas. But it's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? You draft players who you think are going to be an asset to your team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. You draft players who you think you could work with or could get your team somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead and look at the Browns' 6 quarterbacks. They don't even have that on their fantasy team. 6 quarterbacks.
I like what Marcus put it there. He said, never do anything that makes you look like you are more than the shield, more than the shield. And hold up before you say something, Pharaoh. Mark is always trying to show his ass off. First, he got his college jersey in the background when I played college football. Now he gonna talk about when he played in the league. Mark, what the fuck you trying to say? Like, we couldn't play in the league? Shit.
Hey, Marcus, I chose not to play because I was too good.
Me too.
2 years in the league. How many water bottles did you pass out?
Hell right. I'm a hater. Hate. What you about to say, man?
Okay, so listen.
What's the word?
Sanders, game 1, preseason 1, 14 of 23, 138 pass yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Dillon Gabriel, week 2, 13 of 18 for 143, which is only 7 yards more, and 0 TDs, 1 interception.
And a fumble.
What are we talking about?
And a fumble. Don't forget the fumble. He had 2 turnovers.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, I got you. What about you, Tim Dog? Did he show you enough in his play with? I think he had the first string line. Shador had the second and third string line. Did he show enough that he should still be ahead of Shador Sanders on the depth chart for the Browns?
Nope. He thinks that just because he got drafted before him, he should probably start before him. It ain't about draft position. It's about your performance.
Right.
And if your performance isn't to par with someone they drafted after you, then that shows that 1, you are not better than that person, and 2, the organization made a mistake.
And to follow that up, man on the street, the Browns named Joe Flacco their starter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bro,
For the first week.
That's the weakest thing they could have ever done. You mean to tell me you taking a quarterback, Joe Flacco? Bro, Joe Flacco's
No. I think that's a smart move because for one, hold on. Now think about it. He's a veteran quarterback, which means he should know better how to do certain things. Now, if Joe Flacco gets in there and he doesn't perform well, then that gives one or two of them an opportunity to get in there and show their skills. Right now, I'm just thinking that the Browns are just, letting Flacco lose the job for himself.
I will
Can I say this? And I agree with you on that, Tim Dog, because we done seen a lot of these rookie quarterbacks getting thrown in the fire, and we seeing what happened to them. So I think it's a smart move. I'm not saying that Joe Flacco would have been my choice, but he is the most experienced quarterback on their team, and he is, no matter how you say, he's still the Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He's still a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
My question to you, then, man on the street, is what has Joe Flacco shown you since he stopped bagging groceries and came back in the league? What that's what I'm saying.
That's just it.
But he has enough for me. But for me, we got enough video that we have seen Joe Flacco being good. We got enough with these guys that they got on the team now. Shador, we don't have enough. Gabriel, we don't have enough. What's the other guy? Haney, that's his name, or whatever his name is.
Hurt.
We don't have enough on him. And of course, the one they paid all the money, he just got married, so he's getting all his massages at home now. So it's the Browns. It's the Browns, man. But like I say, that you got enough video on Flacco that you can say that, hey, he will make the right decision. Just like when Gabriel threw that interception, just throw it away. You trying to squeeze something in there, Joe Flacco, he's not going to run. He's going to make that decision, hopefully, to throw that away. Say like, hey, this is a bad decision. So that's why I would still start Flacco.
I hear y'all on that, but I'm telling you like this right now. I'm telling you like this right now. Joe Flacco is going to, when it comes to the preseason and the pressure, Joe Flacco is going to throw that ball to the other team more often than he's going to put it in the end zone.
Then hopefully that's what the Browns are counting on, him not to fit. I mean, think about it, though. You'd rather take someone with experience than have two guys who are hungry to go out there and biting on a decision, biting on a chance to get out there. And Flacco, we all saying the same thing. He's not a starting quarterback, not anymore, but it's his job to lose, and he could lose it very quickly. That's why they said week 1. They didn't say the starter. They just said week 1 because maybe they know something that we don't know. But I mean, starting him is the safety valve. But it's the safety valve. None of those two other quarterbacks have NFL experience in starting. Yeah. So why throw them out there in the fire like all the others so that they can get out there and mess up?
I would tell you somebody out there like all the others, because why? The Colts got Daniel Jones from the Giants, who's the same thing. You got J.J. McCarthy in Minnesota. He's doing the same thing. You got there's a whole lot of damn quarterbacks that starting on teams that ain't got no NFL experience. So miss me with that, bro.
But see, shout out what you're missing, and this is my opinion. What you're missing that those teams don't even have a quality quarterback. That's why they're putting them motherfuckers out there. That's why they're putting J.J. McCarthy out there. That's why they're putting Daniel Jones out there, because they don't have a quarterback with the experience of a Flacco.
And Caleb Williams. He's not a rookie.
Yeah. If they had a quarterback that's more experienced than what they got and what they drafted, I would have. For me, I would think that they would put that quarterback out there. But we getting back to Gabriel, Dillon Gabriel here at Farrell, because after the dust up, social media ate his ass up, and he went back and he clarified what he meant when he made that statement.
All you in this room are entertainers, and you have a job to do, and I respect it, right? And I'm a competitor, so I have a job to do as well. And I think, just understanding that, that's how I've lived by, and I've said that multiple times. So definitely not a new quote, but something that I've definitely said before.
You were referring to media as the entertainers?
Yeah, I just said that, yeah.
And just to clarify, I think
you know how social media is. I think some people are trying to take that as something that you probably did not mean it as. Some people are trying to make it out to be sort of a shot at you.
Yeah, first off, I'm all about our team, you know what I mean, and each other. I would never make that, and I've said it before, that's why it's interesting, but for me, I've explained it. Entertainers are you all, competitor. That's what I am and all my teammates, and we both have jobs to do. So that's it.
Farrell, do you buy his excuse? Basically what he just said?
Man, really?
I forgot about
journalists are entertainers. When the fuck has a journalist been an entertainer? Somebody, they don't even go in the same goddamn sentence. So we know exactly who he's talking about. And did you see his face? He looks slow. The boy looks slow. That's why he wears a helmet. No, man, this dude, he was just trying to cover his ass because he was being freaking dismissive.
Yeah.
I mean, dismissive about what he said, and no, he meant exactly what he said when he said it, and he was repeating what the Colorado Rams guy was talking about. And now that he's in the spotlight, you guys are entertaining. When has a journalist been an entertainer?
Yeah. And I'm glad you brought that up. And I forgot about they also got Kenny Pickett on the damn team for the Browns.
Hey,
quarterback.
Could you put up your man's comment one more time? Because I want to address that.
It's a Magoons.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Before that, he had put that just because another team's doing it. I understand. Yeah, I understand that. I'm not saying that, but what I'm doing is I'm looking at the history of what these teams have done and what their organization do. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at the fact that the coach that they have. What's up, Ron? The coach that they have, is it Stefanski?
Yeah.
So Stefanski came in and was supposed to do something, bring some people in to do something with Deshaun, right? That didn't work. Then you had an old boy from Tennessee, Dobbs, that was there. And then Dobbs left and went to Texas.
Okay. And
then you had all these other quarterbacks. You haven't shown me anything to let me say, oh, yeah, let me go ahead and get Pickett or Flacco. You don't have a coach. You don't have a coach on that team the way you could make a statement like that and let it stick. We're not talking about a Tomlin. We're not talking about any one of these Pete Carroll or one of these Belichick. We're talking about Stefanski.
I got you, but the reason why I'm gonna bring you with me, man.
Damn it!
Because of the fact that you talk about the Browns. The Browns has more starting quarterbacks, I believe, than any other team since they came back since 2000. I think that was a triple.
No, 99. They've had 40 starting quarterbacks.
40.
And how many did the Commanders have?
24.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So, but get back on track, Shot. I'm glad you said that. But tell me your thoughts. Do you think he's trying to clean it up, or do you think it? He basically spoke out of turn.
Clean up on aisle 6. we got some shit on the floor. Come on, man. Every time you're lying, always replying. Stutter. You all y'all entertainers, the media. Come on, man. Welcome to the NFL.
Hey, man.
This is not college anymore. Go back to Oregon. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fuck that up.
Browns are a dumpster fire, man. They've been a dumpster fire since they came back in '99. And I know,
agree on that.
Yeah, and I know the Browns are still kicking themselves every time they see the Baltimore Ravens win the championship because they used to be the Browns.
I respect their fan base, though. I will give them. I respect their fan base.
Oh yeah. You die-hard Brown. Hey, you looking for trouble? You looking for pain? If you're a Browns fan, but somebody else looking for pain, and you brought it up, Shot. I'm gonna give you the first shot at it because we saw old boy get hit Richardson, and the coach basically say that the job is Daniel Jones. And it's not his for the first week. It's his for the whole goddamn year.
Breaking news out of Indy. Adam Schefter, what more can you tell us? Phil, the Indianapolis Colts have made a decision about their starting quarterback, and they are going with Daniel Jones, the man they signed to a contract during the offseason that they paid $14 million to during the offseason. You heard over the weekend the Colts head coach Shane Steichen say he was looking for somebody who could command the huddle, take charge, get guys in the right position, and he clearly felt Daniel Jones was the quarterback to choose over Anthony Richardson, so much so that Shane Steichen even said that this is not a short-term trial basis type of decision. He is planning for Daniel Jones to be the Colts QB1 for the rest of the season. Now, we'll see if Jones can play well enough to hold him to that, but that is the plan, that Daniel Jones will be the Colts starting quarterback in all of 2025.
And Chris Ballard leaned into the word competition at the Combine. Looking at the preseason in a vacuum, the Colts were a better offense with Daniel Jones on the field. Indy averaged 6.3 yards per play and 44 snaps with Jones under center. Compare that to 4.7 and 26 snaps with Anthony Richardson, though his turn was abbreviated by a dislocated finger.
Hey, before you answer that, Joe brought up a great point. I want to get everybody's thoughts on this. Do y'all think Shedeur would make the team or get cut after preseason? Your first shot at it, I'm shocked.
I don't know what the hell the Browns are doing, but I personally think they should let him go. But I don't think the Browns are going to do that. They're going to use it. They're going to use him as a bargaining chip to try and unload some of that money with Deshaun Watson, and freaking all that money they gave Myles Garrett. So I think what they're going to do is, pool their money and be like, okay, what's the best move for us financially? Because the Browns got it. They're in debt like a mother. They're in debt like crazy. So it's a smart move so you could free up some more money so you could daggone rebuild, a real rebuild. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think they're going to let him go. I think they're going to use him as a bargaining chip.
Pharaoh, do you think that he's going to make the team, or do you think they're going to cut him?
I'm gonna tell you, I don't see any reason why they should cut him, because the other quarterbacks haven't done anything other than Shedeur and Dylan Gabriel, which they already put Flacco in the hot seat. So if they do, they need to release him now. Right? Don't wait till this weekend and be like, he go out there. Like, are they going to play him, or are they going to put Flacco in and not even get Shedeur an opportunity? Yeah. I think they wasted this man's time. It's like a man or a woman in a bad relationship for 2 or 3 years.
Good point.
And you know what I mean? And I've wasted my time with you because we didn't get married. Why did you even pick me up? You should have let somebody else get me.
Yeah. And of course,
you better give me a good reason. You got to give me a good reason why you let him go, because he has a better edge on starting that one preseason game.
Yeah, and reason why Tim Dog is because if they was to keep Shedeur, that means that they're gonna have 4 quarterbacks on the team. They're gonna have Flacco, Pickett, Gabriel, and they're gonna have Shedeur. So do you think that he's gonna make the team? Well, we don't count because he's injured. So
but they're still paying him. So I mean,
he's not on the roster. He's on the
injury reserve.
Yeah, injury reserve.
Injury unable to perform.
Yeah, so he doesn't count towards the players that's on the team. So my question to you, Tim Dog, and just like Joe said, do you think he's gonna make the team, or you think you're gonna cut him?
I kind of agree with Shada, whereas they're gonna use him as a bargaining chip, but at the same time, why would you invest the time and the effort into someone knowing that he's a good quarterback, don't want to admit it, that he's a good quarterback, better than or equal to the veterans that he have? And to me, like Shada said, they're going to try and maybe recoup some money from the fiasco of Deshaun Watson. I mean, if
they already have by selling the jerseys.
True that. And that would be one reason why they would keep him, because they know they're going to get that revenue, make him a second string or third string quarterback and get rid of Pickett. Because right now, Pickett hasn't played a down yet. So, I mean, what's the problem with that, too?
Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
hold on.
Honestly,
Hold
guys,
on.
I would like to see what happens because the fans, I'm telling you now, the fans is going to make a break the Brown season this year if they release Sanders over fucking Gabriel Dillon. Whatever his name is.
I want to say something to Juan. Juan, you keep talking shit. I'm having Ice come get your ass. I told you. I know the fuck you Now, because you know my mic, you know my shit be fucking up, man. So thank you, Juan, for letting me know that. Hey, I sound like I was across the room, but no, my mic went out, bitch. So
What? I'm about to tell you, it's been a long time.
Ice on your ass. I done told you.
Hey, fellas. I just want y'all to know, man. Juan's been going through hell at the job. He's getting pale. I think he's getting overworked and underpaid. Hey, he should know that. He's Mexican. He should already know that. You know what I mean?
His ass keep talking shit to me. His ass Ice to be in the goddamn door. But back to the coach though. You know. Thank you for that, Joe, man. But back. My question is, Shawty, do you agree that Daniel Jones got the starting job because of his preseason performance or the amount of money he's being paid? Because they're paying for him $14 million. And of course, Richardson is still under his rookie contract. So you think it's performance or do you think it's the money?
Money. Performance. Is this the same dude that came out of Duke? That the Giants moved up to daggone pick over all the other daggone talent? That same dude?
Yeah.
Daniel Jones. Man, listen, man, I ain't even got nothing to say about that.
Hey, man, that's the white Michael Vick. You don't remember that from last season?
The reason why I'm saying that is because we've seen what Richardson has done. And Farrell, you brought it up last week, Farrell. You say that Richardson haven't played a whole full season. So he hasn't shown us enough tape to see for us to say that he should be the starting job. We seen what Daniel Jones did. I don't care how you look at it. The Giants put all their eggs in their basket thinking that Daniel Jones was going to be the big hit, but he folded. Right. But at least we see what Daniel Jones can do. We still not sure what Richardson could do. Farrell.
Here's the thing. Before you go there, man on the street. I'm just saying. Daniel Jones showed us what he can. This is the same quarterback has Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley went to the Eagles, won the Super Bowl. Daniel Jones was a quarterback for the daggone Giants. And you telling me from Richardson's work, he had some bad things happen to him and injuries and stuff happened to him last year. But the boy is trying to play football. Daniel Jones looked like he daggone should be in freaking Home Alone. Come on, man.
Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying. But once again, 4 years, this dude has 24 starts. Anthony Richardson. 24 in 4 years. I'll take a Daniel Jones over Anthony Richardson to start the game because at least I got 2 years with Saquon Barkley. It wasn't that the man was atrocious. It was just that they had a sucky ass fucking team. Look, and Saquon was the only player on the team.
You might have that, but at the same token, the Indianapolis Colts is another one of those teams that don't have black quarterbacks. They are not a team that they're gonna draft black quarterbacks.
They had Jacoby Brissett.
Brissett.
They didn't draft him, but they had him.
But and he started on the bench.
Yeah, and they started.
Okay. With that being said, at this time, who would you choose?
And well, hold up, let me back up. And they drafted Richardson with the 3rd overall pick.
Yeah,
so they drafted a black quarterback. So I don't. I don't.
But who would you choose?
Richardson every time.
Yeah. All right. Shout out. You put down that ganja. Hey, your thoughts, Tim Dog. Your thoughts, man, with the coach going with Daniels.
As a matter of fact, I need to go ahead.
Do you think that it's because of his performance during the preseason, or do you think it's a money thing because they're paying him $14 million?
No, it's a performance thing. What he did in preseason, and like, hold on, Shata. We listen to your opinion.
On, Tim Dog.
Listen to mine.
This Joker wearing a Buccaneers hat. You keep going, Tim Dog.
I mean, you can sit there and say Richardson deserved it based on what some of his performances. So what? like Jones is. Once again, the same situation with Wacko Flacco. It's all about that experience. It's all about, giving that veteran that opportunity and a chance to lose that position. Because in the waiting, Richardson is going, yeah, you better not fuck up, because if you do, I'm right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree with Tim on that one.
And like I said before, man, we all want Richardson to succeed. I think that he could be a great quarterback, but some of the decisions that he's made and some of the injuries, you like, damn. And that's why I say that they should have like a veteran quarterback, so that these young quarterbacks are not just thrown into a situation, because they drafted high because of a reason, because their team sucks and they get beat to hell. They get beat to hell before they draft these quarterbacks.
But while we talking about the quarterback position, what has the Browns done to go ahead and shore up their offensive line?
But we're not talking about the Browns. We're talking about the Colts right now.
All right, I mean, the Colts. I'm sorry, the Colts. Yeah. What have they done to go ahead and shore up their offensive line? Because my thing is, when Richardson was running for his life all season.
Exactly.
So you telling me you put Daniel Jones in there with that same offensive line and expect the result?
But that's the whole point, Shada. That's exactly what Tim Dodd was saying. He's saying let him get in there, get his ass tossed up, and now we put Richardson in. Then he'll get $14 million of an ass whipping, and then we put Richardson in.
Yeah, Richardson be like, thank you.
I don't want to take that chance.
Well, okay, what about this? Let me add this, man. What about this? We talking about veteran quarterbacks. Why are they so hot on Jackson Dart starting over on Russell Wilson?
I saw that Giants game. I saw Russell Wilson was throwing to me. Shit, I remember that game was ugly, man.
He was throwing it. He
had one good. He threw a nice moon. He threw a nice pass, but a couple of those passes he threw, man, I was like, God damn, there was nobody over there. There was no Giants over there.
And we say he was a Neil O'Donnell.
Let's keep it all in perspective for real. This is preseason. It's a a complete different thing when the lights come on and you're expecting.
I guess what we're saying is Russell Wilson is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Russell Wilson was damn near on a Hall of Fame path. Now Russell Wilson is out there looking like a goddamn rookie. That's what we're saying. You don't expect that from a Russell Wilson. That's why we see that.
You can look at it two ways, because Kenny Pickett won a Super Bowl. Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl. You put them in the same category?
Kenny Pickett was the start quarterback.
He got a Super Bowl.
No, he wasn't the start quarterback. It's the difference.
Yeah.
Shit, it's a difference. Everybody on the team got a goddamn Super Bowl ring. Shit, even the injury got one.
But he got a Super Bowl. He played with the Pittsburgh Steelers, got traded to the Eagles, and he's got a Super Bowl.
So, you ain't making no sense. He's not a starting quarterback.
It don't matter if he's a starting quarterback. Everybody likes to put all this thing about, he's a quarterback, this, that, and the other. But Russell Wilson in himself, I don't care what nobody said. There's nowhere in God's green earth, because you guys are going against the very point you were talking about with the whole thing with Daniel Jones. Russell Wilson is a starting Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Yes, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback, but a Super Bowl winning quarterback should be making better decisions.
Yeah,
that's what we say. You a Super Bowl winning quarterback. I'm gonna put it in a way that you can understand. Shada, you a staff sergeant, United States Army. Shada, hey, we have goddamn in the day formation, and I put out, hey, make sure you go out and do nothing stupid. Shada, you know better. But yet I got all the privates come back. Oh, they good to go. But then I got to come pick your ass up from the goddamn station. You should know better. And that's what I'm saying. With the experience that you what I'm saying is with the experience that you have, you should know better than making some of the mistakes that Russell Wilson made in no preseason. That's what we're saying.
Isn't Flacco a Super Bowl winning quarterback too?
Y'all keep forgetting everything here is not based on just what Russell Wilson does. It's about the offensive line and what the team does. Who's calling the plays?
Exactly.
It's exactly when you're the staff sergeant and you got them privates and your punk ass didn't come to work on time. It's the same shit.
That's what we say.
And then when you do come to work, you yelling about something that happened yesterday.
I was not a stellar daggone NC on that. I don't like the way y'all using that example.
Come on, Reed. Come on, Juan. Come on, Juan.
Hey, okay, Russell Wilson. Don't be a Russell Wilson.
Don't be a Russell Wilson. But like I say though,
right now,
I would say
Russell Wilson over Jackson Dart.
I would say, yeah, I would say that I would never start Jackson Dart over Russell Wilson, even though he got I would put him out there and let him go out there and
they find out very quickly.
A great play, yeah. But I agree with you on that, man. Hey, I got one more. I got two more things here, fellas, man. I want us to talk about quick, like, and this came across. Thought I already had it before you sent it to me. And y'all know I love boxing, but boxing becoming a goddamn joke.
Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis has just been confirmed. A couple hours ago, the official Netflix Turkey account posted a poster of Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis going down November 15th live on Netflix. And while they deleted this post, the Ring magazine shortly confirmed this, saying breaking, Jake Paul will face Gervonta Tank Davis on November 15th at State Farm Arena in Atlanta in an exhibition live on Netflix. Sources confirmed to Mike Coppinger. Talks for Paul to face Anthony Joshua collapsed over network issues. Paul's last fight took place at 200 pounds, while Davis is a champion at 135. So a bizarre fight getting announced here with a wild weight discrepancy between Jake and Tank. Jake Paul previously talked about the negotiations of this possible fight a couple months ago. He said this would be an exhibition at 195 pounds with 10 3-minute rounds.
Tim Dog, man, they're making the sport that I grew up loving, man. Watching with my uncles, man. Watching with family members. They're turning into a goddamn joke. Your thoughts, man?
Yeah, Usa.
Boxing to me is now turning into like wrestling.
Yeah, WWE. Yeah,
and it's not because we all know wrestling is fake, but because it's staged and it's not predictable, but there's a script. And right now there's a script for Jake Paul, a wannabe, to get a championship belt. But then again, this could be, he wants to be a professional, he wants to type. Okay, here you go. Let's see how you handle this. And once he gets once Tank tear that ass up, let's see how Jake Paul handles that.
Yeah, but with him saying that, Pharaoh, the weight sparing, 135, 200, and they're gonna fight at 195. Tank ain't gonna get up to no more than about 150. I'm just saying, but
he's not gonna gain no 60 pounds.
No, that's what I'm trying to say. He's not gonna get up to, but he's at 135. I say he probably get to 150. But what I'm saying,
that.
Exactly.
But the thing is, Tank is still gonna be faster. He's still gonna have that height advantage.
But my point is, he don't have the height advantage. Tank about your height.
Yeah,
he
not
the
reach.
Yeah, he ain't got the reach advantage either.
Not the height, but reach.
He ain't got the reach either. No, boy got reach.
The only thing
Tank all got him on all that.
Yeah, the only thing Tank has on him is more tattoos. That's it.
Yeah, more tattoos and more talent. I would give Tank more talent.
Well, no, that's beside the point.
Yeah, but Pharaoh, I guess my point is they're turning boxing into, like Tim Dawes said, the WWE, man. This is just laughable if you look at it.
This is what happens when keyword exhibition, fellas. All right, let's go there.
Yeah.
Social media is running the business now. Streaming is running the business now.
True. True.
And everybody's paying money to see just stupid shit. People rather see, this failed anything so they can laugh and be like, oh, whatever. Because we know damn well Mike Tyson should have whipped the shit out of him. All right.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
All right. And we know they both got a big payday because it's a streaming and it's exhibition.
Yeah.
You're not gonna allow a professional to go in there and rub up somebody that want to be anything.
Yeah.
So just take it for what it is. You can watch it or not watch it, which I probably won't watch it. Then I might be interested and then turn it back on, turn it on. But I don't know. It's just exhibition. I don't take it for what it is, anything else, because we know who Tank is, and he's a bad man. So, and Jake Paul is a fraud. We know that.
I got you. Your thoughts there, Shada?
Hey, I'm a big. I follow boxing like daily, and right now with boxing, you guys have a good point with them saying that it could be rival to wrestling. I wouldn't say that for all of boxing, because right now, like I said, you got my boy Boots Ennis. You got this young boy coming up. You got quite a few boxers in the heavyweight division. You got that dude Usyk that gonna just beat your boy Dubois, knocked him out. You know what I'm saying?
We're not saying all of boxing. We just saying
no.
that
I'm just saying
this is making boxing look bad though. When we see bullshit like this, that's what I'm saying. Bullshit like this makes all the name that you just named. I don't think that they will get a bigger payday like a Jake Paul versus Tank.
Right, because
that's the damn thing.
They're playing. Listen, Jake Paul is a new age Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? That's why I look at Jake Paul as. He's a new age Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna build him up to whatever he is and put him on the level like all these other people. And then when he daggone gets whooped, it's going to be this, that, and the other. The fact of the matter still remains. Tank Davis, his last couple, especially his last fight, where old boy he took a knee and went to the corner.
Yeah.
Almost the last couple fights that Tank Davis has fought, he's like looking to, okay, let me go ahead and be flashy for a second, and hopefully I can get it. He's very disappointing to me as a boxer.
You know, he's starting to look like a Zab Judah out there.
Yeah,
pretty much.
He also said that he doesn't want to box much longer. So I think that this is a big payday. And Joe,
that explains a lot.
And Joe, I agree with you. Jake Paul wants the fame of a real prize fighter, but doesn't want to fight any real matches to achieve that fame. His company MVP words the contract to favor Paul, and I totally agree with you on that.
Just like most people, the fight that I'm looking forward to is daggone Canelo and freaking daggone Crawford. Bud Crawford.
Yeah. We're
gonna talk about that when we get.
By the way, Joe, I want to go back on comment. Hey, Joe, you do know that Arch Manning has one more year before they can, he got to go one more. He's a sophomore this year, so he has to go one more year before he can get picked up.
Yeah. Fellas, man, this video is kind of long, but it's a good video though, because Rich Eisen was on ESPN. The first time he'd been on ESPN for a while, and he did something, man, that touched my heart, and it was really good because this guy made us want to watch Sports Center.
How you doing? Hey, what's up?
That's exactly what Jordan would have picked.
I promise Rich and I will not be fighting on the set again here on Sports Center.
Serving 2 minutes for bankruptcy with Stuart Scott, I am Rich Eisen. Uncle Ben.
Don't worry about it. There are a few things that I've said where, man, I wish I didn't say that.
Those who are late do not get fruit cup.
2 snaps up, some 2 good teams.
I feel like this is the opening of the Addams Family instead of Sports Center.
They're talking, they're just gonna have a little, no, they're just playing the feud. They're playing the feud.
So sometimes we need the Rich to Stu and Stu to Rich dictionary that we just place right in the middle of it.
Booyah!
No, I thought
you said you was all right.
Rich, what does Pop Goes the Weasel mean?
Wonderful!
Call this kid Butter, because he is on a roll.
How'd you know?
Just, come on, put it on, all right.
Give me my size and everything.
It looks good.
Thank you.
It
feels good. Thanks.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, man.
Cool.
It has been a blast being here tonight, but listen, we all know there should be someone else right here in this chair next to me. Right there. As he was for my 7 years in the role he referred to as my TV wife. And that's my dear late friend, Stuart Scott, who is indeed looking over my shoulder tonight. I frequently think of Stuart a lot and what he might think of the sports headlines of the day, like, say, Bill Belichick being the head football coach at his beloved school. We used to host Sports Centers after LeBron's high school games, so what would Stuart think of James still playing at age 40 with 40,000 points? And with all these new crossing of sports TV streams, like, say, ESPN buying NFL Network and partnering up with My Daily Show, what would it look like if Stewart sat in with, say, Ernie, Shaq, Kenny, and Charles when Inside the NBA comes here to ESPN this fall? I could go on and on because I miss Stewart so very much. He should be in that chair with me, with us tonight.
Tim Dog, your thoughts on, man, and what Rich Eisen did with that tribute to Stuart Scott?
It just shows that the magnitude of their friendship. It shows how two people who are from different backgrounds, different areas, can come together and produce something that America loves. It shows genuine friendship and genuine love for another person, not just because they work with you, but because they are genuinely your best friend. Like he said, his TV wife, and we all have that. You know, being in the military, sometimes we tend to gravitate towards one person, especially when you're working with that person every day, all day, and you may not realize it, but yeah, they become your work wife or work husband, and we've all had that, and you know, it's really nice to see him do that tribute to a really good guy.
Shouter, your thoughts?
Stuart Scott, man, he was the best. That is literally a man that the way he lived and the way you saw him on TV, that's what you got. You know what I'm saying? And I had the privilege growing up in Connecticut. You know, that's where ESPN headquarters is, while Stuart Scott was getting his foot in the ground and doing his thing at ESPN. And he used to do a lot of stuff around the city, Hartford, talk to a lot of kids. He'll come out to Pop Warner football games, believe it or not. He was very heavy in the community. But the thing that I miss most about him, man, is his authenticity. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's missing in a lot of these shows nowadays, authenticity. And when you think about Stuart Scott, he's a standard. He's the standard at ESPN. And I don't put too many people on a pedestal at ESPN, but he's one of them. And my goodness, man, every time you watch ESPN with Stuart Scott, you got hyped. You cannot watch ESPN that on a 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning, Stuart Scott coming on with Rich Eisen, and you don't get hyped. You know what I'm saying? So I miss that dude. I think that was a tremendous tribute. It kind of choked me up a little bit, but hey, you know what I'm saying? It's what the man deserves, and we miss him.
Yeah. And Pharaoh, man, and like you say, man, with the booyah cooler, the other side of the pillow, you know, and Rich Eisen, he hasn't been on the show in forever. But to come on and did what he did. Your thoughts, man, on the tribute that he did to his friend, Stuart Scott.
Yeah, like I said, his friend. Between him, I like Ahmad Rashad. Yeah. I was a big John Madden. Those guys brought character to sports.
Yes, they did.
And that's something that these big companies are now taking away from. That's why we liked TNT, NBA. You know? Because it's character. It's men being men, so men can understand what's going on. It's it's nothing worse than women.
The funny part is, like you say, though, because they only talk when we talking about TNT. They only talk 10 minutes about the game, and about 30 or 40 minutes them just going back and forth.
Because that's what we do. We shoot off to the left all the goddamn time. You know what I mean? And that's what makes the sports show funny. Because if you're playing a sport, you tell me how long we sit there and talk about the game we playing. We be talking about other shit while the game going on. Yeah. And that's exactly what we can relate to. And that's how those
got brought.
Right. And that's how they approached the journalism aspect of sports. And that's what we appreciated about it. So with that being said, yes, that man has been dearly missed from the sports scene. Rich Eisen, he's held it down the best he could, but we all know that you always have that other person that makes you that much better, that pushes you a little bit further. And you know what I'm saying? Like when we was in the service, that's why I'm so mad at my cousins, because I know I did good, but if I knew I had my cousin in there, because we so competitive, you can push that person just a little bit harder and you can go a little further and make a difference. And that's what Stuart Scott did with Rich Eisen.
Yeah, man. And when I saw it, man, I say, man, I basically same thing all man. I remember watching Stuart Scott and watching him booyah and cool the other side. What put that boy on the road because he's butter. You know what I'm saying? And you're exactly right. That's when it was all about sports. It wasn't about what we're doing right now. You know, the podcast format. Right. You know, with the Stephen A. Smith. You know, the yelling back and forth. You know, they made Sports Center. You know, the informative and fun. And
it was educational to a point if you guys think about it.
Yeah,
it's education because it showed that doesn't matter your skin color. You just saw two people that respected each other, that got a job done, and that's all you wanted.
Listen, and you made a great analogy too, because you brought up John Madden, you brought up TNT.
Yes.
Those guys are what made us want to watch football. I mean, me and you, Farrell, we talk about all the time. When we talk about John Madden. John Madden ain't talking about the goddamn game. He talk about, see, you tell he's working hard. Look at his socks. See his socks.
Yeah, he's circling the socks. You know what I'm saying? King of the obvious, and you loved it.
I will be remiss. I will be remiss if
put that boss man down. Nobody want to see that. Been in your mouth too. Look at that. I see some chicken on it.
My thing is, you can't talk about Stuart Scott without bringing up Hannah Storm.
No.
That's my girl right there, boy. I'm telling you like this right now. On the female side, when Hannah Storm, other than Rich Eisen, when Hannah Storm was on there with freaking Stuart Scott, bro, show like you said, the last word you used was educational.
Yeah.
I love me some Hannah Storm.
But like I say though, man, I think Rich Eisen did a great job, man. And man, you know, all the years, and you know, of course, you know, he died of cancer. You know, yeah, brother, you miss your entertainment, you miss the way that you call the game. And what I'm like, Rich Eisen, what would he be saying now if you're still alive and seeing how sports and the sports field has changed so much?
But what about this? Can I add to what you just said there? With that being said, the way that the programming has gone, will he be the person that talks out against the way that those shows are going? That's what I would think.
You damn tippy.
I got you.
No, I'm just saying those are the things I believe that's what Stuart Scott would have had going, and he would have mad support. And I don't believe ESPN would be going that way because they know that he's the money man.
And I think him and Stephen A. Smith would have been rivals. They would not have.
No, Stephen A. Smith wouldn't be on ESPN if Stuart Scott was still here.
Still there, True that. But great job, Rich Eisen. Great job. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time for my main man, Shada, Today in Sports. There you go, my man, Shada.
Dwight Gooden. What you got to talk about that, man? What you got to talk about it?
Well, we all know Dwight, man.
Come on, man.
Come on. That's when the goddamn mess with Cocaine City. Him,
Somebody say cocaine? You got some?
Daryl Strawberry.
Listen, I have never been a Mets fan, but I'm gonna tell you like this right now. When Daryl Strawberry was out there, man, you gonna get fireworks, you gonna get cocaine. Fireworks, you gonna get cocaine. That's the only thing you gonna get, boy. But you gotta give him his props, man. When Daryl Strawberry was on, he was on. And today in sports, Dwight Eugene Gooden, baseball pitcher for the New York Mets. We all know that he had a couple mishaps with drugs and all that good stuff. We're not here for that. We're not here for that. What we're here for is to talk about the greatness of the man.
Yeah,
man.
With that said, Dwight Gooden, y'all know that his his career was marred by the whole drug thing. But for those people that don't know about Darryl Strawberry, or the young ones like Juan that's on the show who don't know about Darryl Strawberry, let me tell you something about Darryl Strawberry. That when that man pitched,
No,
he paid attention.
you talk about Dwight Gooding.
We talking about Dwight.
We start talking about cocaine, you get them mixed up.
Hey,
Let you do it. Okay.
Hey, now you really making
Rick James
black people all looking like.
Rick James and cocaine, hell of a drug.
You talking about Dwight Gooding, man. Go ahead.
My bad. My viewers, I got excited. I ain't slow today, so y'all gotta forgive me.
You like me without on drink. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
you right about that?
Yeah. Mets, and he did a lot of great things for the Mets, but he's remembered. He's remembered in the baseball world sometimes not fairly because of his issues with drugs. But I kind of get sensitive with that because the Dallas Cowboys, they always talk about them and they act like they didn't do drugs. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'll go ahead and leave that alone. But Dwight Gooding, he was nicknamed Dr. K and Doc, and he's he was a pitcher for 16 seasons in the major leagues, and he also was the face, literally, other than Mike Piazza, he was the face of the New York Metropolitans. Yeah. So that's what he did. 200 plus, striked out 200 plus people on this day in daggone baseball.
Yeah, and another thing about Dwight Gooding, one thing you always remember, 1986, that's the year that the Mets won the World Series.
Yes,
and them boys was bad, boy. That was a great team, boy.
I got one more. I got one more. Dwight Gooding and Darryl Strawberry, between innings, used to get women out of the out of the stands and go smash in the dugout. So
and I think both of them played for the Yankees too. If I'm not mistaken. I think they both
they had a short stint with them.
Yeah, I think they both played for the Yankees. But thank you for that, man.
They were smashing the patrons watching the game.
Yeah, boy. Hey, back then cocaine's a hell of a drug. Thank you for my man. Day in sports history. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. We try to give you something. We try to give you a little something that you could do. If you're not a natural athlete, you can't get out there and throw a football or shoot a basket. We give you sports that you could get out there and actually do. We even give you sports with the animals. We had the corgi racing last week. So if you got a corgi, hey, you could go down to San Diego and have them race on the track.
That's an ugly ass dog too.
We gave you the beer mile. If you like to run and drink, you could run and drink at the same goddamn time. We gave you extreme ironing. Hey, if you're going to get on top of your house and iron your clothes and have somebody videotape it, you could do that as well. We gave
without electricity.
That's right.
Without electricity.
We gave you rocks. You could go down to your favorite lake and get you some rocks. And what is for professional?
$10 for the professionals.
That's right.
$1
professional. I mean, we done gave you so many, man. We gave you toe wrestling. We gave you nose wrestling.
Listen, for this segment, Man on the Street, I'm gonna need you to put again a montage so people that come into the show.
I might have to do that. I might have to do that because we done gave you so many. And this week, ladies and gentlemen, here's another weird sports for your ass.
In the veins, thunder in the chest, spark in the chains. Grids are like the wires dancing, sings out, hits the flash, a live wire refrain. Buzz in the air, hair stands tall, static symphony, the voltage calls. 10,000 volts, it's a shockwave crush. Electric things screaming, the voltage rush. High prevalence dice, let the current Electroshock trains in the voltage rush. Cattle prod dreams, it stings no bluff. Grins for the climb, but the core stays tough. Neon arcs in the mud we trust. Every jolt a reminder the bolt combust. Pop, snap, snap, feel it in the spine. Circuit breaker rhythm till the spark in line. Crackle in the cortex, the dance divine. Mud soaked warriors, electrified design. It's a shockwave crush. Electric bass scream in the voltage rush. Crack, crack, things dice. Let the current gush. Electroshock trains in the voltage rush.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. 10,000 votes. Mutter. So that's your weird sport of the week.
What did they just say? What did I just say?
You
electrocuted. Because for the first few minutes, I'm sitting here like, what are they just trying to get dirty? And
No.
I'm like, what's with the
10,000 volts.
And then when he said
Electricity.
volts, I'm like, I know these things ain't getting shot.
Yeah. Touch one of them just like getting hit with a defibrillator.
Bro, are you serious right now?
Clear.
Some people are choosing to run through water
Yeah.
To get shot.
to get shot.
Yeah.
To see if they can make it to the end.
Listen,
Yeah.
Cocaine is a drug, ain't it?
Listen to me. As they say in my favorite movie, Shatters. Gone too far, no, big. Gone too far.
Hey, you notice the populace that was doing it.
What is bro? I'm sitting here and I'm like, for the first clip and the thing, I'm sitting here like, okay, they're jumping over hay bales. Why are they acting like they fall and they can't stand up? I'm like, and then I heard the song and it's like volts, and I'm like, I know these cats ain't getting shot in water jumping over hay.
Yeah, man. That shit came across my I was looking for some weird sports and I came across. I was like, you gotta be shitting me.
You are kidding me.
That's retarded. I'm sorry. That's retarded.
Like the main man.
Word. You got to be a stupid motherfucker.
So hold on.
That's
When they do each round, do the voltage go up?
No, it's 10,000 volts all the way.
No, that's like at the end of the mutter. They have
Yeah.
to complete that obstacle at the end of the mutter,
Mutter,
which
yeah.
is 10,000 volts.
Yeah.
And you see how long the motherfuckers are. Because even if you roll crawl in the water,
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's our weird sport of the week. Hey man, like I say, if you like to do those mutters, hey, you get your ass shocked too. Shit.
That's some dangerous stuff that they doing out there
Oh,
now.
shit.
Well, who you telling?
Oh man.
Like, just running through mud wasn't enough.
Yeah, no, yeah. Now we're gonna put shock on your ass. Thank you for that, Pharaoh, man. Our weird sport of the
Imagine
week.
them putting that joint in basic training and letting us know low crawl. I'll be mad at
Well, at
them.
least you had to worry about fake bullets.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that, Pharaoh, man. That's our weird sport of the week. Now it's time. The main man, Pharaoh King. What you got for us for this trivial question? Got for us this
Yeah,
week?
buddy. This is going to work y'all's brain right here. So I'm gonna let y'all read it first, and then I'll give you some numbers.
For sure.
Got it? The Bears have the 31st ranked scoring offense during the Super Bowl era, which started in 1967.
Wow.
Which team ranks 32nd?
Offense?
The Bears have a 20.9 point per game average. Which team is worse than them?
Now, are they Super Bowl winners or
Okay, listen, you're going too far.
Okay.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right, this is
Super
just
Bowl era.
points per game over since 1967 out of 32 teams. And we know that some of them are like some teams are newer. Like we know we have the Ravens, the new Browns, but they still go back into the old Browns. We have the Jacksonville Jags, we got the Panthers, we got the Texans. But which team since 1967 has the worst scoring offense regular season? We're not talking about playoffs or anything. Just
The Browns.
That's all right. Been good.
The Browns.
who?
The Browns.
The Cleveland Browns.
Let me think here. Yeah, I want to say the Browns too, but man, give me the goddamn give me the goddamn Cardinals, man. Fuck it, I'm going to Cardinals. Shit,
Oh, you
I'm
tripping.
Cardinals.
Yeah, had Larry Fitzgerald. You tripping?
I know, man. I know it ain't right, man. I'm just saying the Cardinals, man.
You know what? You
I would
talking
say
about
the Raiders.
You talking about from
Yeah.
67 till now?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is like a toss.
No, I'm
I
gonna
say the
change my
Raiders.
joint. I'm gonna change my joint.
I just want y'all to know I got this answer right. So
I'm gonna go to Seattle Seahawks.
okay. What's the answer?
And the reason I picked this question is because of Shata.
The Browns. Oh,
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh,
Y'all stuck forever. Oh my God, y'all stuck forever.
damn.
All right. This is a perfect question for my man. How do you not know your team suck?
At least you got the question right. You got the hat on. See, I want to answer right here.
I don't. First of all, before we even talk about trying to lead this whole situation, just want to let y'all know that first of all, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got a couple Super Bowls, and we don't have a very good history.
This was
like
not
NBA.
a Super Bowl question. This is an all-time scoring question.
Hey,
So
come
regardless
on,
of you having 2 Super Bowls,
It don't
your
matter.
team
Eli
is
Manning got 2
trash.
Super Bowls.
I
He
got
ain't
you.
shit.
I got you, but thank you for that, Pharaoh King. And Shada, you're right, Tim Dog. If I had the hat on, I'll be like, hey, I win. You know, I would take credit for it.
I'd be
Shit.
man on the
You know how I
street.
do.
Look, see, I want to answer right here.
Yeah, I want to answer on my damn head. But thank you for that, my main man, Pharaoh King. Ladies and gentlemen, man, before we go to Tim Dog, we only got one more week, and it's going to be that time for what? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Let's Pick 'em will be back next week. Oh, I can't wait.
This year, because
Hey,
I'm
look.
here for the whole thing, I have decided that I will take it personally upon my responsibility to choose whoever wins this year and pick them. I will buy the trophy.
Okay.
You
then.
about who?
Hey,
I
but
will
check
buy
it out,
the trophy.
fellas. Look, I now have it to where this is
You can't
official.
see it.
We can't see it.
And-
Unless you got that. You don't got a green screen.
There
it
you
is.
go.
Say, look, this is official. For every week, we can put your name here. Gonna have the teams that's playing against and the outcome. So I'm
That's
gonna keep these for 18 weeks.
That's
We're
right.
gonna see who wins.
Do you
That's
need
right.
my daughter to go ahead and put that on a spreadsheet so you can go ahead and not have to worry about all that writing down stuff?
No, we want to write it because
No, it's already written down.
No, we want it written. No, because
No, it's already written down.
Nope,
The teams
nope.
are here. I just gotta put because not everybody. I can do it on the spreadsheet, but
I want to see proof.
killing my damn-
Earl can't cheat. He cheat just like Harbaugh.
Bro, you talk about cheating every week. You talk about you winning something.
Didn't he just admit he would have said he won just because he had the hat on?
But the proof of the matter is you ain't got me on paper though. If you ain't put it on paper, I win. See,
No, we got this on video. We don't need
right
Thank you
here,
for that,
man.
Daryl. But ladies and gentlemen, yeah, Let's Pick 'em. It's going to be back when we pick all our NFL games. Our subject's going to be shorter because when we talk, Let's Pick 'em. When we start talking about our football teams and the games, hey, that's going to be much longer. So you will get more of us talking mainly football and about the games than these subjects that we're talking about. Tim Dog, I know you say you didn't want to do one, but
Eddie
my
Bridgewater.
brother, I'm going to give you a chance to shine. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, we usually try to give you something to think about, something funny, or better yet, where the fuck Tim Dog get that from? Tim Dog, man, I got to find your thing. It's been a while. There it is. What you got, Tim Dog?
I have to say that we've all been to a restaurant. You all have things that we supposed to do and don't do as far as etiquette. But I'm going to name 8 important things, 8 important etiquettes that you should or should not do when you go to a restaurant. And one of them really kills me is you got to keep your phone on silent. You know, it's not just for you, but it's for the other people who's sitting down patron eating too. You're supposed to not just put it on silent, but put it away. Unless you're getting up and you slightly just check. Now, another thing is napkins. People always say, well, what the fuck is up with napkins? Napkins are supposed to be placed in your in your lap. And when you get up, you're supposed to lightly put them on the table. And another thing, number 3, is whoever is paying, they need to order first. You know, just courtesy, you know, so that everyone can say, oh, yeah, he paid for it. No, it's a general rule. We're supposed to do that. Now, when you're younger, what your mom always say, keep your elbows off the table. Nah, you can put your elbows wherever you want. But when you put them while you're eating, you're supposed to have them hanging on the end of the table, not on the tables. Man, shut the fuck up. I ain't say nothing with you shit. Anyway.
You have the number 8.
Yeah. When you eat your food, you're supposed to chew with your mouth closed. Not all you motherfuckers know how to do that shit. And last, like leastly, regardless if you like the service or not, your ass supposed to tip.
Okay. Can I
in this economy, you ain't getting jacked.
Hey, can I say something, Tim Dog? To help
No,
you out?
No.
I got to say something.
What's
when
that?
you're on a podcast and you drinking, don't burp into the microphone.
That wasn't me. I didn't burp. I ain't burp today.
You've been known to go ahead and do that.
Did I do that today? It's irrelevant if I didn't do it today.
I got it on tape. I'm gonna bring it back. But thank you for that, Tim Dog.
I'm Jamaican. I ain't putting no napkin on my damn lap.
Yeah.
It depends on what restaurant I'm at.
Where we get that from?
I don't care.
Oh, one caveat. Do not stay there too damn long. You know, some people go to a restaurant.
Damn, don't tell me when to leave.
That's right.
Did I touch a nerve?
Yeah. What you got for the people before we go, man? And make sure you shout out your social media so the people can follow you, man.
Hey, Pharaoh_71 Instagram, King Ryan Facebook. Hit me up. Yo, so just remember this, guys. Cranberry juice tastes like it doesn't want to be wet. Remember that.
Yeah, thank you for that, Shada. Damn, Shada, you changed color on me.
Oh, did you say Shada?
Yeah.
You say Pharaoh.
I said Shada.
Hey, that shit.
He wanted to get that out, boy.
Hold on.
I know you talking to me.
I want you to say that again real slow. Real slow now.
I say thank you, Shada.
Just remember,
Shada
cranberry juice tastes like it doesn't want to be wet.
I don't get it, baby. I'm slow.
Did you ever taste cranberry juice? It's dry.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, God, it's terrible. Oh my goodness. I feel you on that.
Thank you for that, Pharaoh, man. Thank you for that. Now, shout out your social, man, so the people can follow you, man. What you got for the people?
No, you see right there, that's up. Lord love, shout out Blue Sky and shout out at Yahoo, man. Just come to and holler at your boy. You know me, I'm always about sports, family sports. So I'm gonna leave y'all with this today. Tampa Bay ain't gonna do jack with Baker Mayfield that on that quarterback. I just know that ain't gonna happen. So yeah, go ahead and take that.
I got you. Tim Dog, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
You can find
social as well.
Find me on Instagram, Father's Love 99. It's all about me, my grandson, and my son. And no matter how big or bad you are, I learned this from my grandson. When a 2-year-old hands you a fake phone, you better answer it.
A what phone?
A fake phone.
When a 2-year-old hands you a fake phone, you better answer it.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at it.
gotta do what you gotta do. And of course, people, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. You can find me, the Man on the Street, at the Man on the Street Show on YouTube. Hey, I've been dropping videos, getting a lot of views as well. I'm getting better at editing too, so make sure you check them out. You can also find me as Creative Canvas Expressions on YouTube as well. That's my AI channel. All I do is drop AI art on there. You can also catch us every Friday night for 2 Cigars and a Blunt. All ladies and gentlemen, that's we talk politics, news, and entertainment. So come check us out. But you want to stick around for the after show called Ashed Out. Oh man, not ashed out, but ashed. I know with with my accent, I'm saying ass. But you know, after you smoke a cigar and you smoke a blunt, all you got is ashes left. So that's why we call it ashed out.
I don't have none, so I won't be there tonight.
That's right. But usually, ladies and gentlemen, we try to go straight on ashed out. Hey, but we will make it right. But 99.9%, we're gonna drive that up the goddamn cliff. We're gonna make that level. But you want to come back next Wednesday night at 7 o'clock for the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. As you can see, all we do is talk sports. We do that pretty well. And like I say, when we talk on 2 Cigars and Blunt, these are our opinions. Hey, so don't get on talk about we don't know what the fuck. This is our opinions, because you might be saying the same shit about your opinion if you was to talk about sports. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the Man on the Street.
This is a caveat to what we talked about earlier with SMU. It was that death penalty you was trying to say.
Yeah, the death penalty. Yeah, the death penalty.
The whole year, it was banned for the year. And then they boycotted the following seasons for 2 years. They didn't play football. It was at 87 and 88. So
yeah. I thought hold on. I thought the death penalty was longer than that though.
No, there was 1 year that they did, but the second year, like I said, they banned themselves because in what you call it, in protest to the death penalty.
Okay. All right. Hey, thank you for that, Pharaoh.
All right. So, Pharaoh King.
Them dog who's still in Be More Careful. And I just want to say, love those you love and love those who hate you, because in the end, karma is a bitch.
Good Lord. He just made mad at the world, boy.
Hey, man, just want to shout out to all our football fans out there. Go ahead and tell your people to come join us. We like to hear a lot of opinions from different angles. You might be able to say something that make us think about something different. So just feel free to join us in our podcast from week to week. And during this football season, all are welcome. And just remember one thing, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's all about us having fun. Everybody has an opinion, like Man on the Street like to say. But Shata out to Orlando, I just want to give everybody nothing but pure love going into this football season. And if your team don't do what them supposed to do, pick another team. Yeah, I'm saying?
Yeah. And like I say, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go on there, hit the it's free. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe and tell somebody about us. Because like Shada said, we like to hear what y'all got to say, and it also make us might change my view or some of the guys' view, because we might have not thought of what y'all said.
Except for Cowboys, it doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah,
all y'all Cowboys fans, y'all stay away from this podcast. Y'all go ahead and go to bed.
Now I want y'all to come. Get no love here. On their goddamn neck. Y'all have a great weekend. Make sure y'all check us out Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. With that, we are out. Peace.